Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the next session. We are going to do things a little differently during this session. If you haven't been watching all along, which makes sense, if you're just tuning in right now, this is the 2021 Virtual Natural Hair Show presented by the Edmonton Natural Hair Show and the Maritimes Natural Hair and Beauty Show. My name is Osas Eweka Smith, and I'm going to be your host for this session. The speaker for this session, we're working on the details for that. They won't be able to make this session. So this session was supposed to be about locs and how to start and maintain your locs. If you're new to locs, some of the questions you might have and some of the misconceptions around locs and things like that. But clearly, that's going to be different. That's not happening right now. When we get that information later on, we'll post that video online. So what I'm going to use this opportunity to do, since we're changing the session, is talk about my natural hair journey and my experience and why I do the hair shows. So this is going to be a really short session. So my natural hair journey started a long time ago, back in early 2000. I'm a Nigerian. I immigrated to Canada like way back when, and my natural hair journey really took off when I started university and I chopped off all my hair, and I had about an inch to go with, and just learning how to take care of that and maintain that. Was a journey in of itself because I wasn't aware of products or how to use them correctly. And back then in early 2000, there were not a lot of products on the market, right, that were really good for textured hair. So I just mostly put my hair in braids. I hid my hair in braids quite often through school years. It wasn't until I moved away and lived in South Korea and living and traveling in Asia for 2 years. It wasn't until then that I really started to get to know my natural hair. Because here I was, in a new climate, Asia. Most people that I came across had never seen Black people in real life people before, right? I've had people walk up to me, like touching my hair, grabbing my hair, or like doing this to my skin, like, is she really Black? So it was a totally new environment, new country. And there were no products, because the Black population there just wasn't very much for them to have stores for Black hair and things like that. Mind you, while living in Asia, in South Korea, not having access to products and services like somebody to even do my hair, there was nobody to do my hair. I had to learn how to do my hair by myself. I had to learn how to braids, 2-strand twists, twist outs, just different styles with my hair, cornrows and things like that. And secondly, there were not options for products, so I had to make my own products. The only time that I remember being able to get products from in South Korea was sneaking into the US military base. It's not that bad, I swear. I didn't do anything illegal. No, what that really was is in South Korea, there are so many US military bases across the country, right? And because of that, the expat population is quite big there. And so for me, the strategy, as a Black person back then living in South Korea, you really had to be strategic in terms of making friends with people who are on the US military bases. It has to be like this strategic relationship and partnership, because you want to get into their base and go to their Walmart and go get long grain rice, like regular rice, instead of sticky rice you find at the Korean stores, and to even get hair care products, which was my goal, to go get hair care products at those stores and stuff like that, because the regular Korean stores didn't have anything. So that was one of the reasons, not the only reason. It was great to have friends who was from the US military bases, because they would get us into the system, and then we'll go there for church and shopping and stuff like that, and access their Walmart and things and get the regular everyday things like regular rice or hair care products and things like that. So living in Asia for 2 years and traveling there really inspired me to learn how to care for my hair. So when I moved back to Canada and to Edmonton, I got really obsessed with my hair and fell in love with my hair. And I was really just looking for a community of girlfriends that I wanted to be able to like sit and have coffee with and talk hair and learn from them about how they take care of their hair, what is their hair story, what is their journey been like, and share those stories and things like that. So when I moved to Edmonton, I started a group on meetup.com called Nappy Roots Beauty with just a few women, and we'll meet up like twice a week and have like something called an educational where we learn about hair, like products, styles, and things like that. And then another session will be like social stuff like bowling or eating out, going to restaurants. And I had so many great, amazing experiences from those days because we'll be like at a restaurant after work hours at like 6 p.m., meet up at a restaurant, we're sitting there eating, chatting, catching up, talking hair, and we'll be there till like midnight, still talking hair, to the point that the restaurant will close and shut down and be like, ladies, we closed about 30 minutes ago. We're like, oh, did you really? We're so sorry. And like, no rush, but we just wanted to let you know it's getting late. We want to go home. So there were those moments and just learning from those ladies, and the conversations we would have were just really rich, really impactful, and kind of sad stories and conversations, because it was through those conversations and interactions that I learned that this was more than just strands, that people had different issues with it. It was affecting their love life, their relationship with their parents, and their jobs and different things like that. And so the meetup group gave birth to hair shows. So meeting at restaurants and parks and picnics and stuff to like an annual event. So that's how the hair show came about. I just felt that the community, my local community, needed a cohesive space to be able to have these experiences and share these experiences and have people come together and just have access. Accessibility is so important. So just to have access to knowledge, have access to products, have access to services. So that's how the hair show came about. And now you're experiencing a virtual aspect of it today. So yes. That's my story. That's my natural hair journey. Pretty much it. And now I have 2 little kids that I'm learning their hair textures and how to care for their hair. I don't really do much with their hair yet because one is only 2 years old, almost 3. And the other one is 7 months old. So I don't ever touch kids' hair that are under 2. My little boy, he has like the best hair. He has such curly, like his curls are, oh my gosh, divine. But he gets a lot of nuts. His hair gets knotted quite a lot. So I try to like, not leave it out by itself, because the more I do that, the more it gets knotted, right? But he doesn't like his hair being touched. Like, he's like, don't do my hair, mama, like leave my hair alone. I'm like, but Bubba, we have to do your hair. Like, but he doesn't like it. I try to like bribe him by putting on some TV show because he doesn't get to watch TV. So that's like pretty much the only time he gets to watch TV. So he gets excited about it. And now we've developed a process for it, which he enjoys. We make it all comfortable, and he goes and gets the tools like the comb and the water spritzer and all of those things. So he's involved in the process. And with my daughter, who is 7 months old, I don't do anything with her hair. I don't like to touch kids' scalps and pull on their hair and stuff like that. When they are under 2, I don't think they need to be beautified or done for anything. Their hair is just okay the way it is. No matter where we're going and things we're doing, not that there is much to do. It's COVID, right? So that's my story. That's my natural hair story. I'm a mom of 2. I just really love organizing community events and educating people, and teaching is at the core of what I enjoy doing. And I don't always have all the information and answers. So which is why I like to bring people who have those answers together so they can help you folks. And that's it. I'm going to stop yapping now and get ready for the next session, which is going to be on the hour at 2 p.m. Edmonton Mountain Standard Time. And yeah, check back later for that and we shall reconvene. Thanks for listening to me. Check you later.